Hello, people. My name is Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. This reminds me of an interesting story. So I would call this one The Dark Road. Yeah, right now I am traveling down a very dark road. It may not seem unique or out of the ordinary, but it is, and it has meaning in regards to people in general being in dark places of a spiritual mindset. Very dark places. People are consumed with sorrow, loneliness, isolation, hatred, wrath, and anything else that comes along negative. There are people that are actually surrounded and bound by those very things on a negativity, and they are in very dark places of a spiritual presence, like being that where they are at spiritually. So the dark road, people. It is much easier to get away from a dark road in which you will travel down or run down, walk down, drive down, and whatever other means you use to get down that dark road. So it's easy to get away from that dark road, to leave that dark road and get to a lit road. But when you are suffering from turmoil and inner strife and struggle, then it is most difficult to get away from that. You can't just run away or walk away or drive away from your very self. Yeah, you can't leave those feelings behind, in which puts you in that very dark place. It is easy when you are on the road traveling in darkness, but if you are surrounded by darkness, if you are drained because of your darkness of any trace of goodness, decency, morality, caring, sharing, that sort of thing, then that very dark place is a tragedy, of course, and it has torn you down completely. I know there are some that might ask, well, Detroit Miracle, that's a good point. We never thought of it like that, but how do we get away from those dark places of an inner struggle within ourselves? Okay, it might not take conventional methods to do so. I would say whatever is troubling you deeply, get away from it. Prioritize yourself with things that bring you joy. Anything that makes you happy, that boosts your spirit, that makes you care more, that makes you happy. You have to go to those things and immerse yourself in them, preoccupy yourself in them, and cleanse your soul with those things. That's the only way that you're going to get away from a very dark place or get off that dark road of your own internal struggles. You got to find the things in your life that have given you joy, happiness, and you have to get to those things. That is the only way that you're going to remove yourself from that eternal, internal dark struggle within, which is interpreted as a dark road as well. So try that. If you are suffering from any of those things that I described, try to get with that. Try to get with the nice things, the good things, the happy things, the wonderful things, the spiritual uplifters, the spiritual boosters, and everything else that will help you get far away from that dark road or dark place. All right, folks, I hope that helped. Now I'd appreciate it if you give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to Detroit Miracle.